What is up, guys? It's finally time to get the Element back on the road, back to making some passes, and back to try and get this thing deeper in the sixes. We finally got the transmission back. We got the new turbo on. Garen, when they cut open the old converter, they seen that it was pretty burnt up. It was pretty bad. Reason being is, let's take it back a little bit. When I got the J, the truck only had a 67 on it. Obviously that didn't last long. I wanted more power out of it, but a J is just too loose for a 67 in general. So when I would be spooling up, it would spool up instantly, but I just wouldn't leave hard. So I would try and get on it as much as possible. And as soon as I leave, I'd hit lockup. Just bring the RPMs down. And that was not good on the converter. Garen says that is what burnt it up in the first place. But we got the new one here. Let's talk about that. This is a Garen J as well, but it is a bolt together. Reason of a bolt together, guys, is it eliminates the downtime from sending it out. If it were to go bad, I could literally zip these bolts out and I could restall it if I had to, or I could refresh it if I had to. It just makes everything so much easier. This thing is very nice. While I was over at my buddy Logan's at Diesel Unlimited, as you can see there, I've been wanting to do the C3 oiler kit for a while. These have been on back order for a good time now, because apparently the banjo fittings or something like that can't be found. So he went above and beyond and made his own kit here. C3s and an Allison are the most problematic clutch pack in them. They get the least lubrication. So with the C3 oiler kit, you are getting non-stop lubrication to these clutches at all times. As you can see, it's coming off this fitting from Cooler. That is freshly cooled fluid or cooler fluid. Get into that C3 or get into those C3s 24/7, whether you're just idling in the pits, whether you're driving, whether you're racing it. 24/7, the C3s are getting lubricated. They're getting cooled down. You want that. It's a great thing to have. You see those PTO covers out there that companies sell that have like a groove inside. They do not work. Some say they do, but I do not believe they do. So this thing is gonna take some abuse, hopefully. Like I said in the last video, guys, there's nothing else built in this transmission besides the input and the output. I would have still had stock shafts in this thing to this day if he didn't talk me into it. But I haven't broken a shaft yet. And I'm a firm believer in don't fix it till you break it. That's not so great when it comes to drag racing, but that's just what I believe in. But he talked me into it, so I got it. Now let's get over to the turbo. That is a Work 758710. They say the drivability is absolutely insane. The street manners are incredible. I cannot wait to get on the street and feel it. Blake set me up with this. He's also who tunes my truck. Great guy. The truck runs absolutely perfect because of him. The polished look, and I'm glad I did. Just sitting from back here. Let's get the transmission in, and let's take this thing out in the street. You guys can see the transmission is in. I am going to take this off. I'm gonna show you guys how much pressure comes out of this thing just idle. Not like an insane amount, but it's enough to getting those C3s, cool them down, give them a little more lubrication. Anything is better than, obviously, without the oiler kit, so I'll take anything I could get. But one more thing, I got a new steering wheel we're gonna throw on before we even get this thing out in the street. Let's get to that. And there it is. That thing is sweet. Nice grip on it. Much better. Much better than the one I got on there now, the factory one. That is the part number for you guys. It is a 61047. It is a Grant steering wheel. Pretty sure it fits 07 to 14. So let's get the old one off. Let's get the new one on. Let's take this thing out for a rip. Unhook the battery. It is a 10. So guys, you want to take your Allen key. There's little pinholes on each side of the steering wheel. They can be a total pain in the you-know-what. But once you get the Allen key in there, you will feel the release. It's not that bad. Go down with a little bit. Once you press it in, pull that side off. And you go over to the other side. All right, that pops out. You're going to want to take your pick. You want to pull up on that. Pull that whole thing out. Do not lose that. Put that in your cup holder or something. Then you're going to want to unclip this. This is your airbag thing, so do not break that or you will be screwed. All right, that is your airbag. Set that to the side. Now you take your 21 impact. Don't do it all the way, just do it a little bit. All right, once you loosen a little bit, grab both sides of the steering wheel, wiggle it loose. Reason being, guys, if you undo this nut and you pull the steering wheel, you have a high risk of slapping yourself right in the face. Undo that. Don't lose that nut. And then unhook this. Feed that through there. All right, now let's go take this to the bench. And we got to swap over all the controls, and we'll put Now it's the reverse process to get it on. I'm gonna plug your airbag back in. Grab your thing from the cup holder, a little clip, put that in. That will only go one way as well. Do not break that. That's one thing you do not want to do. And then just line it back up, push it back in. You're good to go. I gotta go hook the battery up. Guys, this turbo is insane. If you are on the hunt or looking for a new charger, I highly recommend the Work turbo. This 75 has the street manners of a 67. Granted, I daily drive it on Tune 1, which is the 770 Tune 12.0 truck. I feel like this charger pulls better top end than that 76 that I had on here. It sounds better, feels better, and I feel like it's going to go at least 670s when I turn it back up out there on the track. Hopefully, fall weather comes, gets cool, I can turn it up and hopefully go 660s. That is the goal for this year. As the street manners with this is insane. It's awesome to be able to drive a truck with a single 75 with 200s with a 14 mil. Don't mind my wheel rubbing there. Low light, but like right now, easing into it. No smoke output there. Goes a little bit there. Perfectly clean now. I am in 6-gear lockup. I am about to go up an incline. I'm gonna let off a little bit. Get into it. Not even hazing, guys. Typically, I'm all old setups. When I had a couple different 76s, I would have to tap shift it down. Obviously, tuning goes a long way, but I would still have to tap shift in at least the 5th, so it wasn't smoking everyone out behind me. That's not how you want a street-driven truck to be. Shout out to Blake, who tunes this truck. UDT. This thing is not, or wouldn't be what it is today without him. He's helped a lot over the years. He's tuned this truck for a long time, and he's a good dude and a good tuner. He's a wizard on the computer, and this truck is proof of that. There's many trucks out there that he's tuned that have done some serious things. So shout out to him. This setup, it's the best setup this truck's had, period. This truck's had a few setups over the years. It's ran a couple 76s, a box 76, a couple of Force induction 76s, a 67.7. The 67.7 was the best setup before this. The 67 drove amazing on the street, turned up. It put some power down. I couldn't get out of the hole because it just didn't make enough power, and plus my converter was too loose. So I can't wait to get this thing out actually on the track and see what it does. I highly recommend a work turbocharger, guys. The 75, I heard their 80s are awesome as well. A couple of people, I was a little skeptical at first, not gonna lie, because there wasn't a real big track record as far as diesels go, but I am beyond impressed. A couple of people reached out that actually had work chargers, and they told me they haven't had any complaints with it. So this thing it's awesome, guys, for sure. There's many brand turbos out there. Like I said, this truck has had multiple different setups on it, but this by far is the best, just because of the street manners. Like, I want to be able to drive this thing every day and not have to worry about smoking out every single person behind me, or it just being obnoxious driving. It is not that. So guys, I'm going to show you how it spools up. This thing is sweet. It spools up like instantly. We get in second gear, put some RPM so it clicks in. That's on tune. Well, let me turn up to tune 5. That was 3,800 RPMs, like it was nothing. It's 90 degrees out today as well, and guys, this thing incredible. Definitely look into a work charger. Dirt drags are the whole month of August, every single weekend for the most part. It's fair season around here, and that is the best part. I love dirt drags. I actually like dirt drags more than I like the track, just because of how fun it is. Just getting sideways at this power level is awesome. It's indescribable, guys. So hopefully I get those videos together every weekend, and looking forward to making more videos. Please like, subscribe, comment below, ask questions, whatever you may have about the truck. We're also going to get Wes's truck back together and make a video on his, give you guys a breakdown of his setup. That thing's a pretty rowdy truck. We just got to get it dialed in a little bit more. Hope you like the video, guys. Out!